Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of the Victoria Cadaver Show. Today we are going to be talking about what happened the other day when I went to the doctor's. Let's jump into it. The other day I went to the doctor and I haven't been to the doctor in a while, and I just went because I was needing my flu shot and I haven't had my period in about 5 months. I also was having trouble sleeping, so that prompted me to go to the doctor. When I went to the doctor, there was some mix-up with my appointment, so I ended up seeing a different doctor than my regular doctor, and which was fine because she was great. But when I went to go talk to my doctor, I brought up that, well, first I got my flu shot, and it didn't hurt, so I was like, okay. And then I talked to the doctor, and I told the doctor what I was feeling, and that I had gained so much weight recently, and that my acne's been getting really bad, and that I missed my periods, and she was worried that I might have polycystic ovarian syndrome. This would be like if cysts were growing on my ovaries or something, and that it affected like my hormone balance and stuff like that. So she ordered some blood work and got that done. I got like 5 tubes of blood drawn, and that was fun. And so she sent them off to the labs, right? And I'm still waiting for the results. So I can go and get the next step done, which would be a pelvic x-ray to see if there's any cysts that are growing, and from that maybe get on some medication. There's no cure for polycystic ovarian syndrome, and doctors don't really know what causes it, but in my case I think it's genetic, because women in my family have shown a similar sign of having a problem with their ovaries and getting pregnant. And it's probably the reason why my period hasn't came in 5 months. I would probably have a really hard time having kids if I wanted to, and it's made me really sad to think about, because it's like, even if I didn't want to have kids, it's like the option of having them was taken away from me. I feel like I almost feel incomplete, because it's like I almost feel like less than a woman, and it's just been very hard to deal with. So like these last few days I've kind of just been like mulling over the fact that I'm not sure yet, so I'm waiting for the doctors, and I'm waiting. I also haven't addressed my sleep apnea issues, because like I had to schedule a completely different appointment for that. My regular doctor, which thank goodness, I hope they get the schedule right on this one, because usually when I go to my regular doctor, he knows a lot about my medical history, because I've been going to him for a long time. So I feel really comfortable with that doctor to address like my sleep apnea, like what's been going on with me, why am I snoring so loud, maybe I need to get my tonsils taken out. Also, I like stopped breathing in my sleep, which is really scary, because my sister will wake me up and tell me you're not breathing, or that you were wheezing really hard. And I feel like whenever I go to sleep, I have to force myself to breathe or I'll stop. Sleep apnea is also linked to polycystic ovarian syndrome, as well as a whole bunch of other things, like increased risk of diabetes, which I already had like a 6% predisposition to getting diabetes. So another 7%, which is like 13% increase, and also a higher risk of having heart attacks, which is also very scary, and like hormonal imbalance. So I'm probably gonna have to take hormone pills or birth control or something to try to regulate myself to live with this, because it's beginning to be a problem, because I put on all this weight, and I was like, oh my goodness, I thought it was just me, but I was like, this is a lot of weight really fast. I've never weighed this much before, and now I know why. But it's also at the same time, it's going to be harder to lose that weight, because that's usually the way it is with polycystic ovarian syndrome. It's really hard to lose weight, but I'm really gonna try to limit myself and what my junk food intake is gonna be, because I've never really had a problem with what I was eating, but now I have to like really watch what I eat. So yeah, it's gonna be difficult, but it's life, and life is not easy, and clearly mine hasn't been the easiest one. But I'll get through this, and I'm sure that whatever life has in store for me next is not going to be as bad as whatever this is. And if it is, then oh well. Another thing I'm worried about with this is polycystic ovarian syndrome it can be cancerous. So if those cysts on the ovaries are actually tumors and they're cancerous, then that can lead to ovarian cancer, and that is really scary, because I already have cancer genetics in the family. So a lot of my family members have cancer and diabetes, and and I'm afraid that I'm gonna have the same thing because I basically have all the bad genes. Like, I have asthma, my eyesight is extremely bad. Like, I have worse eyesight than my great grandma, and she's 90. And I have depression, I have really bad anxiety, and it's just all going downhill from there. And I was born with a heart murmur, so yeah. I will keep you guys updated on what happens next and what my results are and how I go and move forward. Thank you guys for listening to today's episode. I hope you guys have a good day. Please let me know in the comments below, like, do you think this is genetic? Please like and subscribe. Hit the notification bell if you guys are missing like my other videos and stuff like that, like just to get an update on when I upload. Thank you. Bye.